Greetings. Welcome back to Dark Feminine Consciousness. I am Tafara, and today we're going to be talking about how to dress like a queen, like a goddess. So it's going to be a kind of free flow. I do have some pointers that I want to stress, but it's going to be kind of free flow. So I wanted to talk about this for a long time, especially because I've been sort of changing my way of dress. I'm still in the phase of changing and making adjustments and figuring out what I like and what works for me and for the age that I am now, and also just a different style. I feel like I'm more on the Empress type of vibe, but at the same time I don't want to dress like a granny. I love maxi dresses and maxi skirts, but that's not always what I want to wear. But I do want to dress in a way that my king will be comfortable with. I want to go back to when I started to feel uncomfortable with my closet, uncomfortable with my wardrobe. I remember getting up every day and feeling like, this is not what I want to wear. This is not what I want to wear. I don't like this. This isn't comfortable. And I couldn't figure out why I was continuously feeling this way. What the hell is going on? Why am I having so much challenge with clothes every single day? I had a walk-in closet. I had a closet full of clothes, and I was just not happy with my options. I've gone through phases with my dress code as well. I remember I used to wear t-shirts and jeans, and then my partner at the time was just like, please, you have to level up a little bit. This is kind of giving college girl, and you're past that, so you have to change it up a little bit. So I did that, and then I went to sort of bootcut jeans, and when I started doing business, I started bootcut jeans and then these kind of button-up shirts, so kind of corporate casual vibe. Then I started doing skinny jeans and these types of blouses. So I did a lot of jeans. There was one time when my closet was so full of jeans. I had lots of jeans, and I felt like that was really my style. Jeans and a nice top, nice sandals, and I always a nice bag. And so that was my style, and I go get up and go kind of vibe. Even though some of my shirts I would have to iron and so on, and I hated ironing. So anytime I get a shirt or a blouse that I didn't have to iron, I loved it. And that's what brought me to wearing a lot of polyester. And that's where my discomfort came, because I realized that a lot of the clothes in my closet was polyester. I was looking through and I'm like, what? How did I end up with so much polyester? But then I started to pay attention to what is available at the places where I shop. Even at the very, very popular places. Polyester. That was everywhere, in everything. I mean, blouses, dresses, skirts, everything you can think of these days, up till now, is polyester. And I found that I was uncomfortable in them because, one, we live in a tropical climate, as I said, and when I go out, I sweat. I used to work on the road, so going from, retail store to retail store, I'm active. When I sweat, I feel uncomfortable, and then I'm smelling myself as well. So it's like something is not right. And when I check my other clothes, like my cotton clothes, I'm not getting the same type of vibe from it. So I'm like, something is seriously wrong with polyester, because it's trapping my sweat, it's trapping heat, and it's causing this type of scent to come from me that I'm not getting when I wear more natural fabrics. So that was when then I decided I'm gonna stop buying polyester clothes. I'm not buying no more polyester from China. And worse, we're talking about synthetic fabrics. There's nothing natural about it. It's plastic. So it's unhealthy, really and truly. We use so much plastic already. it is just too much for us to be wearing plastic as well. And our skin is our largest organ. So we have to think about the things that we put on our skin. We spend all day in a fit. Our skin is absorbing microplastics from these clothes that we're wearing. So that's when I decided that I'm gonna wear more natural fabric, more cotton, linen, all the other types of natural fabrics, more African fabrics, because a lot of the African fabrics are made of cotton. A lot of clothes, Indian clothes, are made from cotton fabrics also. Trying to move away from synthetic fabrics, and polyester isn't just one. Like, there are so many others. There's rayon, there is elastine, I think it's called. And the thing about polyester too is that there are lots of fabrics that look like cotton that is polyester. These Chinese people can mimic any fabric. They have synthetic fabrics that look like linen. So if you're not careful, you look at it and think it's linen and it's not, right? Or it's a linen mixed with some synthetic fabric. So you have to be careful out there. So that's the thing I decided, one, that I was gonna get more organic, natural fabrics. So linens, cotton, silk. Even though silk, let me just say this, I'm not vegan. I don't eat animals, but I'm not vegan. So I do wear leather and I will wear silk. I don't think I have anything in my closet that is silk yet, but I'm not close to it. Another tip, I think, for women who want to dress more goddess-like is more skirts and dresses. And it's funny, growing up, well, not growing up, when my father decided to go into the church, which was during the time when I was becoming a woman, from teenager into becoming a woman, he wanted me to wear more dresses and more skirts. And I couldn't see why, because first of all, I was used to wearing pants, and secondly, skinny jeans in style and all of these things. I wanted to wear what is trendy. So what is he talking about? You must wear long skirt all the time. Like, sir, no. But I think a lot of the times with Christianity and religion is they don't know how to explain things sometimes in a way that people can receive it well, and understanding. Give me some understanding about why I should dress this way, and then maybe I can receive it. Now, with my experience in becoming a woman and understanding what womanhood means, and trying to be more comfortable in my femininity, I've discovered that dresses and skirts are just better for us. One, because it gives us more air, it's more breathable, especially dresses and flowy dresses and skirts. We don't have to worry about things like yeast infection so much. Everybody knows, every woman should know that you are more likely to get yeast infections when you wear tight pants and when you wear tight shorts, especially tight short shorts like pum pum shorts. You wear those, first of all, those things don't give you enough coverage for your vagina. So when you go out wearing those things, you're exposed to all kind of things when you sit down in places while wearing those things. And then it's just the heat also, and then the friction on your vagina. It's just like the discomfort. Why do women do those things? Why do we do these things to ourselves? It is so much more comfortable to wear a dress. And a dress is just a one piece. You just slip it on and go. This particular dress I actually made myself. I'll give you a nice view of it. But I actually made this myself. I got a dress. Actually, I had this design in my phone for a long time, and then I bought a dress in the same design, and I realized, wait, this might be easy to make. So I decided I was gonna buy some fabric and try and make it myself. And this is hand sewn. I sew this with my hand. I don't have a machine yet, but it's something that I'm going to get for sure, because yeah, I feel like I'm gonna be doing a whole lot more of this. And this was a very, very, very easy design. Very easy to sew, very easy to cut. And so yeah, a machine is something that I'll be getting very, very soon. I actually saw, what's her name, So Quaint, I don't remember what her YouTube name is, but she does a lot of videos, tutorials on sewing and cutting fabric and so on. So she bought a new machine recently. I think it was a Singer machine. I think I might just get that one. I like it. And the thing is that I discovered that I really like this sewing thing. I really like it. And it's funny, I talked the other day on my friend's live about ancestry and things that are in your bloodline, and how things should be really passed on through your bloodline, from your mother, from your grandmother, passed on to you. And my grandmother had a garment factory. She had a garment factory downtown, and a really successful business, by the way. You know, I really should talk more about my grandmother's success story, because she was a very wealthy woman back in the black woman. I mean, black, pitch black, maroon looking woman, right? And she was one of the wealthier black people back in the 70s to the 80s, and wealthy enough that she bought a house in Beverly Hills, you know. And that's my father's mother, and she had a garment factory downtown in downtown Kingston. Matter of fact, that property is still there. My father has it rented out, but the space is, matter of fact, the machines are still there. I'm trying to figure out if this is something I like enough that I could probably reopen a factory and continue her work. And these are the things that I think we forget to do as African people, you know. My father should have looked into his children. Well, he didn't carry on the work. None of him nor his siblings didn't carry on my grandmother's work and didn't build on what she did, because what happened with my grandmother's business is that the time when people started to import more, you know, and so certain things people weren't trying to buy locally anymore, and so they weren't really moving with the changes and making adjustments and upgrading and, you know, creating new styles and so on. And really, I think it got to a point where it should have been her children that were carrying this on. And the black family that just can't get it together. Everybody watching money, everybody watching things, everybody watching legacy, and so they don't really come together to do. I should really do a story time about this, about how black people can create wealth and destroy it at the same time because of our mentality. So this is kind of in my blood, you know, and so I'm thinking about how much I really enjoyed this. Like, I spent one whole day making this. I didn't eat, and it gave me so much joy to do it. And this is not the only thing I've made. I've made 3 dresses, I made a skirt, I made 3 tops so far. I bought some more fabric, so I know I'm gonna make some more things. You know, it's just the more technical things I'm learning how to do them, but I know I will get it eventually. I'll be making a lot more of my clothes, because firstly, I can't really find things that I like too much, and especially the type of fabric that I want. As I said, everything is polyester. It's hard to find 100% cotton. It's hard to find 100% linen as well. The next thing is I'm not wearing jeans anymore. I threw out all of my jeans. I don't wear jeans. I think I have 1 pair of jeans left, and that is just a just in case, and it's one of those ripped up jeans. So I know my Kingman don't like that style, so I hardly wear it. I have it put down like away, just in case I should ever need a pair of pants or jeans. I have it. But all the other pants that I have, they're loose fitting pants, and they're linen or cotton. That's it. No pom shorts, not even to the beach. So if we're going to the beach, we're gonna tie a nice, scarf around or something like that give us a nice flowy goddess vibe on the beach, but no pom shorts. No, sorry, we're not doing that. We're not doing that look anymore. That look was 2009 or earlier. We're not doing that look anymore. Not even for the younger ones either. No, we want to see goddesses on the beach. You're not a goddess in pom shorts. This is kind of another topic that I want to get into another time, but it's really about toxic beauty practices and a lot of the toxic beauty products that we use as Black women, including makeup. I still have some Fenty products, but I'm phasing them out. When they're finished, I'm not buying anymore. And I don't really wear makeup that much anymore, and that's kind of why they've lasted me so long. But I'm gonna be replacing them with more clean makeup. Of course, the skincare products that I use are mine. I make them myself, so I'm not concerned about that. But I don't wear nails anymore. I don't even wear nail polish anymore. It's completely natural. I don't put anything unnatural on my body, and that is to protect my health. It's not necessary. My nails need to breathe, and I don't feel like I'm less attractive without artificial nails. You already know how I feel about natural hair. My hair is freeform locked, so I don't ever talk about wearing artificial hair either, or somebody else's hair. I'm very fussy about hair and the energy that hair carries, and my head. This part of my body is so important to my spirituality and my mental clarity that I find it difficult to put somebody else's hair on my head, with somebody else's energy on my head. I find it difficult to do, and I don't know how we do it so comfortably as a people, but that's another thing. It's just another example of Black woman's self-hate and discomfort with herself and her natural self, that she has to always be doing these adjustments. I like to wear nature in general. My jewelry is mainly, I've said this before, my jewelry is nature. I wear a lot of gemstones. Like, everything have a gemstone. My earring is labradorite. This is the opal. This has an opal in the middle right here. And if you can see it, that's opal. It's really pretty if you can get close enough to see it. Ooh, it's pretty. And this is a copper ring, a copper bracelet. This is opal again. These are silver rings. This is turquoise. All right. These again. This is copper bracelet. This is tiger's eye, and this is one of my birthstones. Tiger's eye and brass. This is a brass bracelet. I actually got this from my friend who I bought it from my friend who is my jeweler as well. He collects a lot of antique jewelry, and so he got this, and I was so in love with it the first time I saw it, and I asked him to look up where it was from, and when he looked it up, it was actually from Mali. And I was like, wow, that's so exciting. I'm so happy to have this. And then this one is my great grandmother's. It's a silver bangle There were actually two of them and I lost one. So I have this. I always have it on me. I never take it off. This is malachite and silver. So my jeweler and friend Matthew made this for me. This is opalite. This is actually plastic. This is not a gemstone, but it was really pretty and I wanted to buy something from the person, so I just bought it. And this Matthew made this again. These are some stones that I bought some time ago and the bracelet broke, and so I had him remake this for me. This is fluorite and this one is lapis lazuli, so it's pronounced lapis. Anywho, so yeah, so that's my jewelry. Sometimes, oh, and on my feet these anklets, I have two anklets, right? This is a lava stone. The black one is lava stone and the blue ones are turquoise. So yeah, so I really went through all of my jewelry with you. So this is what I'm wearing most of the time. Sometimes I'll change it up and wear something else, but this is pretty much what I'm always wearing. And yes, my arm is not shaved. Like, I know some people, oh, you don't shave your arm. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I don't feel like shaving anything at all. So I have hair on my legs sometimes, and I have hair under my arm sometimes. Yeah, if I don't feel like shaving, I just don't shave. See nothing to it. I went through different phases with my jewelry also, you know. There was a time when I really liked all this type of bling bling, pretty, really, you know, eye-catching type of jewelry. And then I went into statement pieces, like all of my jewelry had to say something, you know. I had to say how black I am or how conscious I am of something black. So I went through that phase, and then now it's just wearing, you know, gemstones for the energy of them. And so anything that I wear in terms of jewelry now has to be along those lines. I have some really nice crystal jewelry too. I really do have some nice ones that I wear occasionally, and those are always necessary to have. No, I don't wear logo brands. I don't wear logo stuff. However, I don't really wear a lot of branded things. I don't really wear a lot of European brands. There's only one that I wear consistently, and it is the shoes that I wear. And this is Birkenstocks. They're actually German shoes. And yes, I'm never without a pair. I always have one because I like them, you know, and it's not a case where I have several of them. I have one pair at a time, and the pair lasts me for some like 2 years. They're comfortable and they're durable, right? Before, I used to wear a lot of Bridget sandals, and yes, I love the local brand, and you know, I love that they're leather sandals. This is also leather, by the way. This is also leather, right? And it's nice thick leather too. But I like the way that it just shapes around my feet, and my foot just sit down inside of it. I like it. It's comfortable and it's well made. You can't take none from the Germans. Them, they make good stuff, trust me. And it's not loud. I don't see no bag of B all over it or nothing like that. Like, it just look like a regular slippers, right? The Bridgets now, I know it's local and maybe we shouldn't be talking. I don't even know if it's black owned. I'm not 100% sure. Not because it's Jamaican means it's black. It's black owned. And sometimes they're, you know, not all skin folk is skin folk anyway. So sometimes they're black but they're not really skin folk. So who knows? But I'm just being honest. Bridget sandals are hard and uncomfortable. And you can't tell me So my back issue that I have now is not because of wearing Bridget sandals for years. I'm telling you. Years from now, a lot of young women are gonna have back issues because of Bridget sandals. I am all about now wearing comfort. Yes, it may be because I wear a lot of heels too. You know, I'm used to go out and stand up in a heels all night, like, you know, nah, take it off. I feel look good in my heels, so I'm walking in my heels and I'm walking out in my heels. So that could have been it also, but no doubt a lot of the discomforts that I felt was when I was wearing Bridget sandals. So the hard leather, the hard tough leather thing, sole, I don't like it. I don't like it. Now I'm about comfort and everything that makes me feel comfortable in my body. So my feet feel comfortable, my feet carry me, go everywhere, and I'm about taking care of them. I am about it. You saw the video that I did about foot washing and, you know, the spiritual benefits of foot washing and foot care. So I'm all about taking care of my feet. These take me through life. I have to take care of them. I have to put the best on them, right? Even if it's European. I want to say though that I'm not encouraging materialism at all. As I said, I make some of my clothes. Buy what you can afford and do what you can afford to do. You know, in the end, I think it works out cheaper when you invest in quality clothes that's gonna last you a lifetime. Invest in fabric that's gonna last you a lifetime. I know this dress is gonna last me a lifetime. I can probably pass it on to my granddaughter, you know. So those type of things that are worth investing in. Not telling you to go out there and collect a bag of things. That's one thing I don't do anymore. Matter of fact, I cleaned out my closet. I threw away so much clothes. My mother took so much clothes from me and gave them away to different people, and I was not interested in, you know, replacing them. I just have some very important pieces that I wear regularly, and then I have some that I keep for some special occasions. And I'm also open to, if I have something to do, I buy some fabric and make it for myself. But I'm not saying you have to be mean to yourself either, because if you see something nice and, you know, you can afford it, why not buy it? My sister from Barbados said this to me, that listen, you have to start dressing like a goddess. And so even if it is costly, dress like an African goddess. I remember one night we went to night markets and there was a woman there. Heights International is her brand, and I think she's based in New York. She used a lot of African mud cloth to make her clothes. So I bought this piece from her one night, and I think it was about $300 US dollars, yes. And she gave me a discount, but it was still a lot. But I was just like, I had some US at the time, thankfully. It was expensive, it was a pricey piece, but it's a nice piece. Like, I love it, and I can wear it on two sides. Heights International, check her out. She has some really nice, like really royal pieces, and so they're worth the money. The fabric quality, the stitching quality, you know, the styles, because her styling is very different. You're not gonna see anybody else in it. But I love how type of empress vibe that her clothes give me. I like it a lot. That is pretty much it. You know, everything else is just take care of your health so that you have beautiful glowing skin all the time. Take care of your skin and the things that you put on it, right? And take care of your teeth. I know it's popular these days for people to wear veneers and so on, and you know, I obsessed with my teeth for a little while. You know, when my wisdom started to come in and my teeth started to shift, and you know, I was like, oh, it's not perfect anymore and whatever. But as long as they're clean, be happy. I didn't talk about head wraps. I do wear head wraps a lot. We talk about head wraps already. I did a video on it actually, on why I wear head covering. So I do have quite a few pieces, and most of them are of course cotton. Cotton is cooler. Right now it's summer and my locks are growing even longer now, so it gets hot. And sometimes it's really hard for me to wear head wraps because of that. Some days I just push through the heat. I know that the covering is necessary. So all in all, just have fun. When you look in the mirror, ask yourself, do I look like a goddess? Do I feel like a goddess in this? I left out a very, very, very important part of this conversation, and that is cotton panties, which is kind of troubling me right now because you can hardly find cotton panties anywhere, and I fell for the trick as well. Victoria's Secret is what I always wear, and they dropped these seamless panties. I fell for it and I grabbed them up like nothing, because everybody wants to wear tight clothes, tight skirts and tight dresses, and your panties don't show. Even to the point where the man that I'm with, I remember he bought me some cotton panties one time, and I looked at him like, are you serious? Because in my mind they weren't sexy, but then I had to really think about it, like, this man bought you panties. For one, no man ever buy you panties yet, and he bought you 100% cotton panties. You should be grateful. I think we're also very concerned that men like sexy panties, and men could care less what kind of panties you're wearing. If you're wearing panties at all, they don't see it. In assessing my closet, I realized that I had all these seamless panties that were made from synthetic fabric. How could I be putting synthetic fabric on my pum pum? So I had to get rid of them. Now, everywhere you look, you cannot find cotton panties anymore. It's so difficult to find them. The trend is this seamless panties, and seamless panties cannot be cotton. It has to be a synthetic fabric. So lots of women now are wearing these panties made from synthetic fabric and aren't really thinking about the effects that it's having on them. I used to actually think, that this type of wear, mostly women of a certain age wear fabrics like cotton and linen, but I think it's mainly because they're older and they can afford it more, but I think a lot of the styles also that are cotton and linen kind of look more aged, like for older women. So younger women aren't really drawn to cotton and linen because of that. So hopefully those things change, but cotton, organic fabrics are always going to be more expensive than synthetic fabrics, but it's supply and demand. So if we're demanding it more, the price is going to drop. Anyway, I've spoken a lot. Take care of yourself.